welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make a candy stress ball. Also, this design isn't mine. I found it on a candy compilation on YouTube, and I'll show credits in the description. But this is basically just a fun thing to squish. It's really nice. So what you're gonna need is pony beads. You're gonna have how many colors you want, but I did 5 colors for this. So each row that I did was a different color. But you can do less or you can do more colors than that. But it's just, I like having 5 colors. And you're gonna need scissors, string, a plastic needle. You don't have to have one, but it's just easier to put through the beads. Or to go for the beads. And also, you don't have to have this, but when you tie it, you're gonna probably need like clear nail polish or any type of glue. But you don't have to do that, because when we tie it, it's gonna be how you tie a cuff. But whatever, you don't have to have it, but I like having that. So let's get started with the tutorial. First, you're gonna take your string, and then you're gonna put on 10 beads of whatever color you want. I'm gonna start from here, going through here. You're gonna put 10 beads on your string, like I said. Just 10 beads of one color, or you could do multiple colors. It doesn't really matter. When you're done, you're going to put your string, push the beads towards the end of your string, and then you're gonna tie it as tight as you can. Be careful if you're using plastic string, because if you pull it too tight, then the string might snap. But this string doesn't really break because it's fabric over elastic. I tie it 3 times so it doesn't come undone. And then you're gonna shape your 10 beads into a hexagon. I think that's the right shape, I don't know. And then you're gonna probably need about like half an arm's length string, maybe like to your elbow, maybe not, I don't know. But I'm just gonna guess that's how much you're gonna need. Now you're gonna tie on your needle, or your plastic needle, but again, you don't have to have this, but it's just nice, or it's easier to put your string through the beads while using this. But if you do have one, just a simple regular knot will be good when you tie on the needle. Now you're gonna take your string and you're gonna put it through one of these beads that are sticking up, which is gonna be right next. So my long end was coming out like right here next to my short end, so I put it through here, this sticking up, or this poking up bead. Now you're gonna add on 3 beads of whatever color you want, and then I'm gonna skip 1 bead, go through the next bead. So you're basically putting your string through the next sticking up bead. So there should be 1 bead underneath these 3 beads that make a point. You're basically just making a star for this first part. So I have a tutorial for that if you don't know how to do it. So again, take 3 beads of whatever color you want, and then take your string, put it through your next sticking up bead. So you're skipping 1 bead, so skipping 1, and then putting it through. Next sticking up bead. Now just repeat this all the way around. Now I'll show you what to do to begin the next row. When you're on your last one, you're going to take 3 beads again. And then you're going to go through this next sticking up bead, so skipping 1 bead. And then, so you see this point right here, you're gonna go up through this bead and this bead. We're getting ready to begin the next row. So you're coming out of these 2 beads of this point to start the next row. Now you're going to take 3 beads again of whatever color you want. And then you're going to take your string and put it through this next point. Let me show you that again. So take 3 beads of whatever color you want. And then you're going to see that these 3 beads right here. You're going to take your string and put it through the sticking up one of this point. And then pull. And you don't want to keep it super loose because it's not going to stand or stick up. So you want to pull really tight to make sure it goes up like that. Let me show you guys one more time. So take 3 beads of whatever color you want. And then put your string through this, of this second bead of this point. That's basically the second bead. So 1, 2, second bead, put it through. Now repeat this all the way around, and I'll show you what to do when you're on your last one. I'm on my last one, so take your 3 beads of whatever color you want, and then go through the next point. Or the next, I don't know, hard to explain. Go through the next point, and then you see these 3 beads. You're gonna go up through these 2. So here, and then here. So you should be coming out of these 2 beads to begin the next row. Now you're going to take 3 beads again, and then go through the next point of this row. So we're basically doing this row that we did, like the last row that we did again. Take 3 beads again, and then you're gonna go through this point. So you see these 3 beads right here. You're gonna go through this point, and then again pull tight so this sticks up. Now repeat this all the way around, and I'll show you what to do when you get on your last one. Now when you're on your last one, again you're gonna take 3 beads of whatever color you want, and then you're gonna go through this next point of this next row, and then you're gonna go up through these 2 beads. So this one, and then this one. So you're gonna come out of these 2 beads to begin the next row. Now you're gonna just take 1 bead of whatever color you want, and then you're gonna go through this next point of this row. Oop, my needle just came off, hold on. Again, take just 1 bead of whatever color you want, and then you're gonna go through this point. So, well, I don't know, but again, make sure you're pulling tight. Let me show you guys one more time. Or actually, I'll show you one more time. So take 1 bead again, and then see these 3 beads of this point. Go through the second bead. So 1, 2, the bead that's sticking up in the middle. Pull tight, and I'm on the last one already. So take 1 bead again, and then go. Oh wait, I'm not on the last one yet. I thought I was. Go through the next point. And now I'm actually on the last one this time. So take 1 bead again, and then go through this next point of these 3 beads. And then now you're done with your stress ball, but now we're going to tie it. So if you don't know how to tie cuffs, that's fine, because I'll show you. Well, this isn't a cuff, but whatever. So you're going to put your string through this. Hold on, I'm trying to like do it. So you see this gap right here? Right there? Sorry, stop focusing. I'm trying to focus it. Okay, so you see this little gap? Put your string through the gap, And then, this is kind of hard, because my end's super short. Now you're gonna grab your end. God, it's so hard. Put your string for this gap, and then it should make a loop in your string. Grab the end for your loop. And if that didn't make sense, there's tutorials on YouTube how to like tie cuffs and other stuff. Sorry, it doesn't make sense. My end's super short. If my end was longer, then it would be easier to show you. So put your string for this gap, and then it should make a loop in your string. I'll grab, grab the end for the loop. This is so hard, oh my god. It's like impossible, look at there. It's just hard because my end's super short, but if my end was longer, it would be like easier. So again, put your string for the loop. Where my other end? Never mind. Okay, and then you can just repeat that how many times. I do it 5 times, so sometimes 4, but you can do how many times you want. Okay, I'm done tying it now. So I'm going to, before I cut the end off, I'm going to take my clear nail polish or any glue. You don't have to do this, by the way. You can, but if you, I just like doing this so it doesn't untie and then the beads fly everywhere. So you can take any glue, or if you do want to do this, you can take any glue or clear nail polish or anything. And then I like pulling the end so I can see the knot better, and then I put it on each side. And then I just let it dry, and then I cut the end off. So now, it's not dry yet, but I'm just going to cut off the end. And I'm going to cut off my other end from when we first started it. And I'm not going to squish it yet because the knot's still not dry. But here you have it, and this is what it's going to look like. It's really satisfying to squish. And also, I showed my sister this yesterday, and I made this one for her. So, yeah, this one's mine, but I made one for her because she wanted one. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. And thank you guys for watching. Bye, guys.